Would it be fair to say you're not too much of a fan of the progression that's taken place over the last so many years?
Well, it started off as a promise of better marriages, right? The purpose of dating was to get to understand the opposite gender so that when you come to get married, you'll make a more informed, a more wiser choice for the marriage. And since then, marriages have gone south.
Yeah, yeah, to say the least.
And why is that? Because dating has become a lifestyle of its own. It doesn't lead to marriage, it leads to a better date. And we've perfected that art. We're very good at dating, and that's what we're left with. So, yeah, so you have a date. It's getting boring, it's getting burdensome. Even sex has become boring. It doesn't bring what it promises to bring. It has become like an obligation, like a religion. You gotta have a date. You gotta have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, don't admit it. Just play the game.
Yeah,
Sex has lost its appeal.
it's lost its meaning in a lot of ways too. It's become the center of, it's like it's the first thing which is given away, and it used to be something which had to be achieved. It used to be, a great thing for a guy to be deemed worthy enough, right? But now it doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, it used to be awesome. It is anything but awesome, and that's why in desperation people are looking for alternatives, and that's really twisted. An alternative to sex? We're going to go extinct.
What do you mean by alternative?
Oh, I don't know. They're looking for other ways of reaching highs or extremes of pleasure.
Right, right.
They're killing themselves, basically. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah. How toxic can I make my life?
Mhm.
Essentially. So, I mean, yeah, I'd completely agree with this. I think with modern dating, especially with dating apps, it treats people like you're going shopping. You look at someone like, oh, they've got to be this tall, they've got to have this eye color, and so on. And I think the problem is it makes people focus on the outside rather than what's going on in the inside. So, like basic stuff, like if you have chemistry with the person, that's just completely forgotten about. I did
And
have
then
a
they try to
question.
convince themselves that it's a meaningful relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Meaningful.
I mean, so how do you think people should go about picking the right partner for them?
All right, let's start at the most basic. The most basic drive that leads to marriage is the discomfort with being alone. We can't stand being alone in the world, and we need a solution for that. And the only solution is marriage. Marriage is the only relationship in which two people actually become one. You can't do that with your parents, no matter how close you are with your parents. At best, you're number three because they have each other. And if they don't have each other, that's a whole new set of problems. So you're not one with your mother or father, and you're not really one with your children. The only relationship in where two people become one is marriage. The way that that is achieved is through intimacy. Love is not intimacy, and sex is not intimacy. So if you're married and you're having a lot of love and a lot of sex, you're still going to feel alone in the world because you don't have the intimacy. Intimacy means connecting to another person beyond all the things about the person. I'm not infatuated with some feature or some talent or some function. I need you in my life. You, not something about you. In other words, I need to connect to a human being, not to a thing. Love is a thing. Because if you enjoyed this conversation or this topic and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there's a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it. These ideas, these messages, this approach to life, this approach to Torah, to meaning, and to morals is vital for the world today. And we need to get this message out to the entire world. It is universal, it's essential, it's indispensable. To support this effort, if you want to be a partner in this crime, check out the link and make a donation. It really helps a lot. And thank you in advance.